going on, guys? I don't know how well this will work out, but I want to try it. Got a message. It was from Gearhead. It was like 14 hours ago. I'm just getting home from work. Was wanting to do a cold start. Well, it's 80 some degrees out, so I don't know if that much qualifies for a cold start. We haven't had a chance to really mess with the truck at all, look for the oil leak or anything. One running is the K5, and I was going to show you. Let me turn this thing off real quick. I was going to show you what I was talking about, that transfer case also. Had to put the charger on this k20. Brought the key out and get underneath that strap. Brought the key out and hit the bumped the ignition, make sure it had juice, and it sounded like either battery was a little low. What's this thing showing? Can't tell. The charger's like forever old, but I don't even know how much gas we got. But anyway, so I'll show you what this thing starts, hopefully, without, may have to hit it with starting fluid, I don't know. But I'll show you what I was talking about with the transfer case, to where the front tire, or the front end, the front differential, to where it'll engage and the rear disengages. And talked to a few people, and I've talked to some people online, and they're just telling me it's just where it's a full-time 283 transfer case. And well, I was with the people online, other people I talked to, they're telling me that it could have been a that kit called for the full-time cases, where you can put a kit in them, take them from full-time to part-time. That it's possible that when the kit was installed, it was installed wrong. It's crazy. I'll show you in the video, or I've tried to. I'm here by myself, so that makes it a little bit harder. But even when the rear axle's engaged, I got both lockouts are unlocked. So when the back axle's, when these tires are turning, the front drive shaft's spinning. So there ain't no way. I mean, you have to take my word for that. I'll try. I don't know if I can get the camera down there to show you why we're doing this or not without falling out of the truck. But I'll try to. If you've seen on the other videos that we have of this truck, there's a video on there where I show you where we had to move the K5 back up in the yard. So it's on that video. But let's see. Hopefully it'll fire up. Oh, I can get my old butt up in here. Hopefully she'll fire up without having to hit it with starting fluid. God, I hope. Old school, man. Give her a few pumps. And, oh hey, I thought the key was in it. I guess not. Let's see. Suck to lose it. Oh, the mosquitoes out here, man. Gee, man, Christmas. Nope, that ain't it. What in the world did I do with it? Oh crap, there it is. Alright. Give me just a second, I gotta check that phone. Alright, let's try this again. I had to make sure I wasn't my dad. So he's been getting over the COVID virus, so let's see if we can do this cold start. Hopefully this thing will fire up without starting fluid. I hate using starting fluid. Oh, look at that. Yeah, choke isn't hooked up, so that doesn't help much. Oh, this thing's so freaking loud. Alright, so on the transfer case, we have what we got? Low lock, low, neutral, high, and high lock. Should be in low lock right now. I'll check it. Where we at? See if you'll idle. Wait until it's warm out. Alright. Get the fan on. neutral. There's low. Alright, so it should be in low lock. Drop it in gear. Nothing. Well, that's not good. Oh, wait a minute. I didn't have it all the way up. I still think it's something binding up. Let's try it now. There it goes. It's definitely in gear now. Look at that blazer actually trying to pull it. Alright, as you can see, this is the tire we're going to use. It's not engaging, so now I was going to try to show you the front drive shaft, but trust me, it's spinning. Alright, so that should have been low lock. What I'm going to do, lock this hub in. Oh, come on. Son of a gun. Yeah. Is that the right way? Yeah. There we go. Now, if you didn't notice, I got the tire back on the bead. Remember, this truck is locked in the rear. It's locked front and back. That's why I'm only locking in one hub. So when the hubs are locked in, it's straight up true four-wheel drive. So, alright, see if we can make this work. Okay. So there's low lock, right? So front and rear both are pulling. I'm trying to hurry up because I don't know how much gas we got. See what that does. There we go. That should be, I think, low. There we go. Watch it. Yeah, front one's spinning. Nothing. Now explain that to me. Which I kind of like it actually. Oh, tearing up my freaking canopy. Alright, enough of that before I end up tearing something up. So that's what I was talking about. See, because now it's in, it only does it if you put it in, low, it only engages the front axle. If you put it in low lock, then it engages front and rear. It's kind of odd, but I don't know. Maybe there's something missing. There's something I'm missing. But, so I was saying, because the only other 203 I've ever had was, an old, the hell year was that thing? 77, I think. Shut that fan off. 77 K5, I think. Oh, excuse me. I think it was a 77. Anyway, it doesn't matter. 70 something. I only had it for a few months. Didn't even ever go use it for any four-wheeling or anything. Just had it and used it to go back and forth to work. And but it had a 203 in it, but like I was saying, I never used the four-wheel drive in it, so I don't know if something weird there I'm missing. That so I was thinking about the other day. The only other transfer case trucks I've had have but my one Blazer had a, was it the 241 or whatever it is? It's in the 90s, 90 full-size Blazer. I think it was a 241 or something like that. Had a 208. All the other ones have all been 205s. Which I truly love the 205s. It's all gear driven. If I had the money, I'd do it to this one. I get the adapter for the 400 and throw a 205 case in it. I love the 205s. I've never broken one. I mean, I know people that have, but you know, that was tractor tires and wrapping it up and dumping the clutch and snapped it before it snapped the dry shaft, which is unreal, but it happened. What else was there? Hell, I can't remember. Trying to rush it because it's getting dark. Hopefully I just didn't tear up my freaking canopy, man. Got this canopy to help try to keep me out of the weather. I think I might have just broke it. Oh, nope. It's still there. It's not as tall as the truck, but it's covering the engine bay. At least I can work on something while it's raining. And I still need, like I was saying, you can see on that jack. That's what I was wanting to show you, was this jack. You can see on that jack right there is an oil drip. So I definitely got to figure out where that's coming from. Is this jack? Oh, well, I guess I wish I'd have pulled it up a little farther. Now I'm off of it. But anyway, off the board. This jack, I had my other Harbor Freight jack, and yeah, I really didn't want to have to buy a new one. But the other one, it was still a good jack. Finger out of the way. It was still a good jack, and my brother-in-law needed one, and so I wanted to get something a little bit bigger, since it wouldn't lift up the driver's side of this truck without being on a how to do that. I had to lay a tire underneath it and then put my jack on it to get it to go up. This one, with these 44s on it, this sucker, let me get it over here. Really nice jack. I just really didn't want to pay the price, you know. Picked it up to Harbor Freight. It pumps up really quick. Well, yeah, we're on the axle. And it takes this truck, I don't know how well it's going to do now because its front wheels are in the damn dirt. But it's, yeah, it's coming up. There we go. So that tire is off the ground. It's a 44-inch groundhog. The tire is off the ground. This jack still has space to go, which I really love. The only thing I didn't like about this jack, this is a Dayton 3-ton Super Duty. It has, even with the on the end where the pad is, the jack is made where, you know, like swoops down for low clearance. Even though it swoops down for low clearance, it still takes this truck off the ground, and so that's awesome. But the thing is, well, the other good part, it comes with a how many, 2-year? I think it was a 2-year warranty through Harbor Freight. It comes with automatically when you buy it. It comes with I think it's a 2-year warranty. And the only bad thing, man, is it is not cheap. I didn't want to buy it, and there we go. I didn't want to buy it. I didn't want to, you know, have to spend that money. So every time I end up trying to save money up for something else, something happens. So I ended up having to bite the bullet, get the jack. The jack was, they actually had it on sale for $209, and which wasn't bad. This thing's like super shiny. It's a metallic red, just dusty from being out here. Anyway, I'm dragging it out. It was on sale for $209, and as long as you was a Harbor Freight Tool Club member, or whatever the hell, I mean, whatever the member thing is, and but for $239, you got to if you pay $239, then it covers your member fees for a year, and so it comes out to the charge for the member fee is $30. The jack is $209, then, you know, plus tax and everything. The only part, I mean, I love the jack. The thing that I don't like is, for as much as this jack costs, they don't give you jack stands with it. And I'm telling you, for a floor jack that costs 200 and some bucks, they should give you a set of jacks with it. I had to get it up to, I have a Harbor Freight card, so if you spend, was it $2.99 or something, that you get so many months free interest. So, and it was, so I went and got a set of jack stands. I mean, I needed another set, and I just couldn't believe it. That's what I told the guy at the Harbor Freight store. I just couldn't believe I'm paying that kind of money for this jack, and it doesn't even come with jack stands. But the jack stands, when you're a member, and since they took and gave me the member price because I was paying for the jack and the member thing was included with it, so it knocked close to 20 bucks off these stands, and which, you know, I was just kind of upset at the time. I mean, because you're looking at $200 and some for a floor jack, and it doesn't even come with a set of stands. I mean, it's, you know, I love Harbor Freight tools. I've always had good luck with them. But man, that's bad. I love you guys' tools, but that price for a floor jack should come with a set of stands without a doubt. But the jack does work great. It's super nice jack. I got to get it in the shed out of the weather. But look, it even comes with some bling on the wheels. But it is a really great jack. It just eats me a little bit for having to pay that price and not getting any jack stands with it, having to pay extra for the jack stand. That kind of upset me a little bit at the time, which, you know, you get over it as it goes on, I guess. But hope I'm not missing that. Oh, some ideas. I need some ideas from people to mount this freaking winch, because I think I covered this in a previous video where I got the big tow hooks on here. I thought for sure that winch would mount in between them, but it's just too wide. And so I gotta come up with some way to mount it, because I really don't want to have to ditch the tow hooks, and because, you know, the winch won't get used all the time, I'm sure. So I gotta figure out some way to mount this without losing the hooks. I mean, if I have to lose the hooks, I have to lose them. Maybe I can mount them a different way, like, I don't know, figure something out underneath the truck or something, somewhere where it's not hanging low to create a drag on a steep incline or something. I don't know. The only other thing I could think of was mounting them down here somewhere. I mean, I'll do what I got to do, and I'm wanting to add in, once the winch is in, a piece of metal going on each side by the frame, going from, you know, top to bottom, so the front of the angle iron doesn't try to pitch down if I get a hard draw on it. That and some ideas on thinking about putting a radiator here on the back. This thing doesn't run like super hot, but it runs just a little bit warmer than what I like. And so I was thinking about putting. I'm sure a lot of you guys have seen them, how people mount the radiator back here on the bed, of making a bracket, mounting it on the bed. It's just running the plumbing down and along the frame, you know, up to the block. So I need to get still debating on that, whether to mount it back here with a tranny cooler. I don't know. Thoughts. Definitely needs, you know, thoughts from some other people, I guess. I don't know. Thinking. But step turned out nice, man. That's durable. What else was there? We haven't had a real chance to work on this thing, so it's not really much of an update. I was just wanting to do, you know, someone sent me a message to do a cold start, which, you know, it's 80-some degrees out, so it's not much of a cold start. But at least I started it. But we'll get back out here doing some more camping this weekend, and then we'll get back at it, because I don't want to do anything else with it until I get this oil leak figured out. I'm going to take it out and terrorize it and end up throwing a rod or something. But if anybody has an idea on this winch setup, hit me up and give me some ideas, because the only thing I can think of is putting the hooks down here, one on each side, and put the winch in the center. But if I had the money, I'd buy a A-bomb kit from DIY. I just don't have that kind of cash. But that's pretty much it, guys. I mean, it's getting dark. Mosquitoes are eating me up, and still haven't found a window for this thing. All over in a whole bunch of different states, but here in Ohio, no such luck unless you're wanting to pay out the butt. And I was going to try this weekend, Sunday, when we get back. Maybe we'll be able to get some tail lights installed. I don't know, we'll see about that. I'm not sure. I don't know how much time we're going to have, but we'll see. But hope this is the cold start you wanted. We'll definitely do it again this winter. So far, I can't believe this thing started that easy. It's the first time it's been started since we done the little tug of war thing, and thought for sure it would need primed. I guess not. Surprised me, but we'll get back to work on it because we still got all the little stuff we got to do. The other mount for the brake line over there, the breather tubes, and some other stuff. I need some ideas right here, so people hit me up with that. And Harbor Freight, I love your jack, but maybe next time throw some stands in with it. And thanks for watching, guys. Get the word out. We're still trying to get the channel to grow. It's growing slow. I know it's growing slow because I don't have a lot of time to make a lot of really cool videos like other people do, but once the truck's done, then we'll be able to get back to making the really cool videos. There's some good ones on there from a long time ago, the Nissan we used to have, and some friends of mine that we've been out with and stuff like that. So we'll definitely get back out there and get at it, start making the really good videos again. But just do me a favor and subscribe, share, pass it on, try to get people to join, and we'll do what we can do to make it interesting. And it will be interesting once we manage to get these freaking trucks together. And thank you very much for watching.